Have you ever been the person everyone runs to in a crisis, but when your world falls apart, your phone stays silent? Have you ever poured yourself into others until there was nothing left for you? This isn't about being used. This is about the silent cost of being everyone's savior, and why saving yourself isn't selfish. On a rocky cliff where storms never rest, there stood a lighthouse. And inside that lighthouse lived a keeper. The keeper's job was simple: keep the light burning so ships could find their way home. But the keeper did more than his job, much more. Every night, ships would signal for help. Lost crews, broken compasses, sailors who made the same mistakes over and over. The keeper would leave his post, row out into dangerous waters, and guide them to safety. He believed one thing: if I'm always there, they'll never be lost. The sailors would thank him with words. "You're a hero. We couldn't survive without you. You're the best keeper we've ever known." But when the keeper's roof leaked during storms, no one came to help. When his boat needed repairs, no one offered tools. When he ran out of food because he gave his supplies away, they said, "You'll manage. You always do." One violent night, 3 ships called for help at once. The keeper grabbed his coat and rushed toward the door. But halfway down the stairs, his legs gave out. His hands trembled, his chest tightened. He hadn't slept in 4 days. He hadn't eaten a full meal in 2. But guilt whispered in his ear, "If you don't go, someone might die." So he went. He saved all 3 ships. But when he returned to shore, he collapsed on the rocks. His breathing was shallow, his vision blurred. A sailor walked past and asked, "Can you help us again tomorrow? We're heading out early." No one asked if he was alive. That night, the keeper sat in darkness. For the first time in years, he let the lighthouse go dim, not to hurt anyone, but because he had nothing left to give. A question haunted him: why do I feel so worthless when I've done so much? The next morning, an old sailor knocked on his door. This sailor had been coming to the cliff for 50 years. He looked at the keeper and said, "You look like a ghost." The keeper replied, "I help everyone, but I'm disappearing." The old sailor sat down slowly. "Let me ask you something. When was the last time someone showed up for you?" Silence. The sailor continued, "You're not a hero. You're a habit. When you're always available, people stop seeing you as a person. They see you as a service, and services don't get loved, they get used." The keeper's voice cracked. "So what do I do? Let people drown?" The sailor shook his head. "Stop saving people who won't learn to swim. Stop rowing out for people who keep steering into the same rocks. Your light should guide, not rescue." The next night, a familiar ship signaled. The same crew, the same mistake. For years, the keeper had saved them. This time, he stayed inside. His heart pounded, his guilt screamed. But he turned on the lighthouse and let the light do its job. The ship saw the warning, and for the first time, they corrected their course themselves. Days passed. Some sailors stopped visiting, others called him cold. But something unexpected happened. The keeper started sleeping again. His hands stopped shaking. He repaired his roof. He cooked real meals. And the sailors who truly respected him, they stayed. They brought him supplies. They asked, "How can we help you?" One evening, a young sailor arrived, panicked. "I need help," he said. The keeper paused, then replied, "I'll teach you how to read the stars, but I won't sail for you." They worked together. The young sailor learned. Both finished stronger. Weeks later, the old sailor returned. "You look alive again," he said. The keeper smiled. "I still keep the light burning, but I don't burn myself out doing it." The sailor nodded. "That's not selfish, that's survival." Here's the truth: helping others is beautiful, but martyrdom is a slow death. You are not responsible for people who refuse to help themselves. Boundaries aren't walls. They're bridges that only the right people will cross. Stop setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. The right people will bring their own light. If this hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Comment, "I choose me" below. Your peace matters. Protect it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more stories that cut through the noise. Till next time, bye.